go. Spirit is in this. Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this. Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this. Spirit is in this place. Come on. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit is in this place. One more time. Here we go. Spirit is in this. Spirit is in this place. Yeah. Spirit is in this. Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this. Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit is in this place.
Good morning, CSL. Happy New Year. Happy New You. Happy New Moment. Yeah, you can applaud the new moment, the new beginning, right? Something good is happening here today. Spirit is in this place, and Spirit is in you, and it's in me, and it's all around us, and it's connecting us. So I'm grateful to be here. Good morning. My name is Juan Carlos. I'm your presider today. I'm grateful for this opportunity to be up here with you. Thank you for joining us in person, everybody, and thank you for everybody who's joining us online as well. If you're a first-time guest, you're in the right place at the right time, all right? I'm grateful that you chose to come and check us out. And if anybody is watching for the first time online, if you've never been here, come and check us out in person, you know? But thank you for being a part of our virtual community also. There's a lot of ways to keep up with all the things that are happening here at the center. We have all the social medias. We got Facebook, we got YouTube, we got Instagram. We have our website, cslftl.org. For anybody who's here today that maybe has never live streamed, anytime you can't make it in person, you can always go to our website, click the live stream tab, you can watch the service live, okay? We also have an app that you can download listed as Center for Spiritual Living FL, which stands for Fort Lauderdale. And if you like what we're doing, if you love what we're doing, as always, we ask you to please invite someone to come and check us out. We might be exactly what they're looking for. In fact, I know that we're what they're looking for. Amen. All right, so today's announcements. We start out with our consistent offerings. There's a lot of things that happen sort of weekly and monthly here. That includes yoga, Reiki, the CSL Book Club, Spiritual Living Circles, and the Wisdom Circle. Some of those happen weekly, some of those happen every other week, some of those happen monthly. But for all the dates and times, you can go to our website or our app and find out exactly when those are happening, okay? Last week, I did make an announcement about a large bag, so we're not allowing any large bags in the sanctuary, okay? So we ask you to please leave those in your vehicle. Of course, small purses are okay, or small man bags are okay. But nothing much bigger than your hand, okay? We ask you to leave everything else. It's just for safety and security, and if you do bring a large bag in, security may approach you and ask you to take it back to your vehicle, okay? So please comply. We appreciate your working with us on that. Also, in the past, we've allowed people to bring food and drinks into the sanctuary. We ask you to only please bring water in here. Some of you may have seen the carpet. You know that it needs some love. We're working on that as we speak, but we ask you please to only bring water into the sanctuary. Yeah. Woo-woo. Thank you for working with us on that. All right, so we have a new class that's starting tomorrow night. It's called the 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. It's an 8-week CSL certificated class. You do need this class if you're even thinking about becoming a licensed practitioner, but you don't have to become a licensed practitioner. Anyone can take the class. It's based on the book by Deepak Chopra, And basically, in this class, we're going to be going into starting right off of what is success, the idea of success, and really delving into that and really clarifying our own ideas for ourselves of what success is. And then we go into the 7 spiritual laws that Deepak Chopra offers us we get to work with those 7 laws so that we can manifest success in every area of our life. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, which we should all be interested in that, right? I invite you to come and check out the class. It starts tomorrow night. It's facilitated by Reverend Tina and myself. It's 8 weeks. I think I already said that. And you can register through our website or through guest services in the lobby. The cost for the class is $225. Payment plans are available. If you have any questions or concerns, please talk to myself or to Reverend Tina or to Nancy at guest services. If you do plan to attend by Zoom, you have to register today or tonight so that we can email you the Zoom link. Otherwise, you won't be able to join by Zoom. If you just want to come and show up in the class in person, you can register tomorrow night right at the beginning of class here at the center, okay? It's going to be a great class. Come and check it out, all right? The next announcement is for the Healing Heart Circle that used to meet regularly here. That's now going to be changed to, it's going to become an 8-week grief recovery method program, and it meets here at CSL Thursday nights at 7 p.m., facilitated by Wendy Wenberg. She is a licensed and highly experienced grief counselor. Anybody who's dealing with grief, come and receive support. And if you have any questions about that, please see Wendy Wenberg, okay? We have a Path to Healing workshop. I mentioned this last week as well. It's coming up on next Sunday, January 11th, right after service. It's facilitated by Jonathan Van Valen. He is a spiritual guide and coach, and he's been facilitating this workshop at other CSLs all around the country. So he'll be here next Sunday to give the workshop here. And like I said, it's immediately after service from noon to 1:30 in the community room. There's no registration fee, but we will be accepting love donations for that. It's going to be a transformative group meditation and healing. So come and check it out, okay? Our next announcement is about our upcoming musical theater production, Upside Down. I'm going to call up John Pritchard so he can give you an announcement about that. While he's coming up, Jerry's going to play a video for us, okay?
Well, while we're waiting for the video, why don't I get started? Ladies and gentlemen, friends of CSL, it's almost here. We are less than 1 month away from opening night. Something bold, something different, something exciting, something that will make you think and talk afterwards is what we're presenting. For those of you who have already purchased your tickets, how many? How many in this room have purchased tickets so far? Come on, I know we have about 100 people who have purchased tickets so far. For those of you who have, thank you very, very much. We appreciate it. Your director is back. Backstage is buzzing with activities. Stages being built, scenery being built, costumes coming together, and your cast working extremely hard in bringing you the best production possible. We are very, very excited about what's to unfold here at CSL. For those of you who haven't bought your tickets yet, why? We've heard conversations about past galas. They're too expensive. Not everybody can attend. And quite honestly, once you've been to one, you've been to them all. Right? The theme changes, but it's the same program. This is different. At CSL this year, the board created something called the Arts at CSL under Rev Tina's vision. And that vision was to bring community together and celebrate our thoughts and our teaching through the arts. And that's what we're doing. We're bringing you a brand new, off-Broadway musical comedy. It's only made, it was showed in New York this last spring and is making a debut outside of New York, right here at the Center for Spiritual Living. We're offering 9 performances, so you have your pick of which day you want to come, starting on Friday, the 30th of January, running through Valentine's Day, the 14th. Tickets are $40 and $45. That is less than a third of the price of the old gala tickets. We have a closing night party that's going to be fabulous with lots of fun activities planned. Tickets are $75 and $90 for that. Now, with the performances, let me run through the different dates to help you decide which one you might want to go to. Friday, January 30th is our opening night. Should be full of energy. Scandal's Saloon is hosting our opening party with half-off drinks. Buy one, get one free drinks. They're one of the sponsors of the program, and they're going to host our opening night party after the show. On Saturday, the 31st, our community partner, Our Fund, which is a huge community foundation here in Fort Lauderdale, serving the 3 counties of South Florida. They gave us a grant for the show, and they are hosting a Q&A session with Brian McNaught as being the moderator, a very well-known author who actually visualized this story with Carl many years ago. He's going to be hosting a Q&A session with the director, members of the cast, and Rev Tina. On the Saturday matinee shows, Vitas, one of our sponsors, is hosting light snacks and refreshments at the performances. Those are at 2 o'clock. On Friday, February 6th, we are honoring our community partner, SunServe, with a special night for them. And on Saturday the 7th, our community partner, Kids in Distress, we are hosting a night with them. On Saturday the 14th is our closing night red carpet party. Starts a little bit early so you can take part of all the festivities. We'll have appetizers. We have a silent auction going on in the community room. After the performance, we will have a DJ, dancing. The silent auction will continue. And the most important thing, a dessert bar. So please, buy your tickets. Buy your tickets now. We're in the crunch. We want to sell out. In addition to buying your tickets, there's many ways you can become a participant and become available and be helpful to us. One is invite your friends and neighbors. Have them come to the show. If you live in a community that has a community room, pick up a flyer and post it in your community room or hand these out to people. We've got plenty of flyers at the board table. If you own a business or know a business that might be wanting to help sponsor the play, we have multiple sponsorship opportunities. Genesis Healthcare was very generous and gave us a nice donation to pay for the musicians of the show. We have many opportunities like that. We have a silent auction going on. If you have items you would like to donate, or if you know a business that would like to donate, let us know. We can go see if we can get some donations for the silent auction. So there's lots of ways to participate. And we would encourage you, please all get involved. Help us create this moment that we've worked very hard for. This is our chance to put on 9 performances and show this community who CSL is. So please, buy your tickets. Oh, and by the way, look at this amazing stage.
Upside down.
Looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Thank you. You can go ahead and run the video, Jared.
Upside down. Upside down. Upside down.
Upside down.
Upside down.
Upside down. Upside down. Here at the Center for Spiritual Living.
Hope you'll all join us for this show.
We hope you all can make it.
So welcome, and love to see you there.
Come see the play opening January 30th. You definitely don't want to miss it. Get your tickets today.
All right, I'll see you there at the show, right? I've got one last announcement to make. I think we've got a flyer for it as well. Ginny Looper Smith Celebration of Life. It's coming up on Sunday, January 18th. Starts at 3 p.m. here at CSL. After the service, there's going to be food and refreshments, so please come and join us as we celebrate a beautiful life together. Great to see her, right? So come and join us, okay? I'm sorry? Yes, of course. Hold on.
The Arts at CSL board has decided that on the February 14th closing night party is in dedication to GD.
All right. So it's time for our intention statement. Here at CSL, we have an intention statement that says who we are and how we intend to be present in the world. So please join me in standing, and we're going to say it together. It's going to come up here on the screen in just a second. After we've said the intention statement, please greet your neighbors with a hello, a high five, a hug, a dap, whatever works for you, okay? So CSL for Lauderdale, who are we?
Good morning, everyone. All right, so how wonderful were those announcements? We get the business out front in front of you so we can get into the wonderful insides. And our inside as we now are going to our time of meditation. So we're spending 10 minutes together in the stillness. We'll have 5 minutes, which is underscored by Hal, and 5 minutes in complete silence. An opportunity to really drop into being present with all that's transpiring and moving through your inner being as we pay attention and become aware. We access a greater freedom and a greater clarity and a greater peace. So our meditation is being led by Dr. Reverend Cynthia Ramirez Lindemeyer.
So I invite you to just close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and slowly let it out. Just letting go of thoughts, all that clouds the mind, and just release and enjoy this wonderful time with Spirit. taking that another inhale and exhale, realizing that this same breath that we breathe is Spirit flowing through us. Recognizing that there is one power, one source, one mind, one love, individuating in each one of us, here, now, always. I'm so thankful for this time to be in the reality of Spirit, to remember who we are, whose we are, always. For the beautiful reminder of Spirit flowing through the sounds of our musicians, through the words of Reverend Tina, knowing that this service unfolds in perfect timing, and that we will hear today what we need to hear, and that the energy that is here is the energy that we need to sustain us. I'm so grateful and thankful for the people here, for the presence of Spirit, and for this life. And you can say with me, and so it is.
So on the first Sunday of every month, we have what we call our Flames of Faith ceremony. So Center for Spiritual Living Fort Lauderdale is a member community of Centers for Spiritual Living, which is a global organization with member communities across North and South America, Europe, Asia, Africa, and Australia. We are a spiritual community that respects and honors all faiths, that seek to create a better world. We know that there is no wrong way to acknowledge divine presence, whether by lighting a candle, chanting a mantra, or offering a prayer. We respect and honor all paths that call us to a greater awareness of Spirit. So this morning we celebrate the diversity in religious practices with our ceremony known as the Flames of Faith. The candle is lit for the Tao, to honor the disciplined path of heavenly order, the natural way. The candle is lit for the shamanic traditions, honoring the beliefs and spiritual practices of all indigenous people. The candle is lit for Hinduism, to honor the spiritual path of divine self-awareness, balance, and harmony. The candle is lit for Judaism, to honor the path of devotion to one God. The candle is lit for Buddhism, to honor the Four Noble Truths and the way of compassion. The candle is lit for Christianity, to honor the Christ consciousness alive within us all. The candle is lit for Islam, to honor the path of peaceful submission to the will of God. The candle is lit for the Baha'i faith, to honor the spiritual unity of humankind. The candle is lit for our own faith, new thought, ageless wisdom, to honor the metaphysical path and the practice of universal spiritual principles. And the final candle is lit for peace, and for our sacred appreciation of all faiths and all principled spiritual practices throughout the world. And so it is.
one power, one power, one power, one power. There's one power visible, and you see it everywhere and every day. There's one power indescribable, and you speak of it with every word you say. Mysterious until you know the truth. As simple as the love inside of you. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord. Call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, angel's wings, or heaven's door. But whatever name you give it, it's all one power, can't you see? It's the power of the love in you and me. One power, one power, one power, one power. One power is what we are. We speak so many languages, different clothing, different colors, different names. But different is only dangerous when we forget that in our hearts we're all the same. And we'll remember when we close our eyes to see that such distances were never meant to be. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, Hashem, or heaven's door. It's Muhammad, it's your mind, it's your soul, and it's your sign. It's the universe, it's magic, Mother Earth or Father Time. But whatever name you give it, it's all one power, can't you see? Whatever name you give it, it's the very air we breathe. Oh, it's the power of the love in you and me. One power, one power, one power, one power, one power is what we are. One power. You can say it with us. One power, one power. It's the moments of creation. It's the everlasting peace. It's the freedom of forgiveness. It's the sweetness of release. It's the joy of inspiration. It's the sunshine on your face. It's the birthright of all nations. It's the boundlessness of space. It's the beauty of a baby, the serenity of sleep. It's the anger we abandon for its love that's most deep. It's one power. It's one power. One power. One power. One power. One power. All we are is one power. One power. One power. One power. One power. One power. It's what we are. And it's the power of the love that lives forever in you and me. It's the power of the love
Yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. How beautiful. One power. So once again, hello, good morning, good afternoon. Hello, everyone who's here. Hello, everyone who's streaming online. We are so grateful. We're so grateful to begin our new year with you. And we are at a new year, a new beginning, a new cycle, a new time, a new stage. I mean, come on. We got space. We got space to move around. I'm going to learn how to move around on that. That's why I'm not wearing heels today, just in case I got a little crazy up here. So thank you, Bill, for creating this wonderful space. In our sacred space, we have more space. That's all we're looking for, right? More space. More space in our hearts, more space in our minds, more spaces in our bodies and our spirit. And that's what we offered when we get to sit in meditation. It's the cleaning up of the space as we become aware of what's in here. So January marks traditionally across CSL where we go to our foundational wisdom, the science of mind. We start at the beginning again, at the beginning of the book. It's just past the introduction. It's not even in the first chapter. It's the first 4 parts of the book. So we spend our first 4 Sundays delving into these first 4 parts of the book. The thing itself, the way it works, what it does, and how to use it. Here at CSL, we have core values. We have 7. I wanted to highlight them on our first Sunday of the year once again. They are love, healing, oneness, abundance, spiritual growth, service, diversity, and inclusivity. And it just lines up perfectly with this talk on this day as we broach the first core value, which is love. I love these teachings. I love the science of mind. I came upon these teachings at a point in my life where I was searching. I was open. I was asking. I was curious. I was reading anything I could come into contact with. I was ready. And so the first time I walked into my New Thought community, it landed for me. I get it. It doesn't land for everybody. And that's why we honored the Flames of Faith today, because there are many paths to the one path. There's many ways to access this one power. And so we honor it all, but for me, this is what resonated with me. And I inherently knew, and I inherently felt the truth that was presented. It activated something within me. It turned me on. It tapped me in. It woke me up. It said, this is what you believe. And somebody has now verbalized it, given it language. And the language landed and excited me and propelled me forward on this path of discovery. I loved the realizations that were coming up, both about life and about my part in it, about the practice, that there's practical things that we can do and use so we can continue to be in the awareness of our connection with the one. And of course, there's a science to it. So it's demonstratable. It's not just a belief I hold and hope is true. It's one I hold and I see it reflected in life. And that continues to expand my trust and faith. So I ask you to return yet again to the beginning. Maybe this is your first time here at a New Thought Center. Maybe this wasn't the New Thought Center that you first arrived to, but bring yourself back into the awareness, into the body, into the mind, into the heart of when you heard the message for the first time. Do you remember? Nobody remembers. Oh, okay. You remember. We got some hands up. All right. And it kept having you come back. So the first quote for today is from The Science of Mind. We are speaking of the thing itself today, is what we're focusing on. And the quote says, "The study of the science of mind is the study of first cause, spirit, mind, or that ultimate stuff and intelligence from which everything comes, the power back of creation, the thing itself." Another description of the thing itself, we've got another little slide for you right here. The thing itself, it describes, it's because all these words that are in capitalized are another way of naming this thing that Ernest Holmes is talking about. So the thing itself describes the fundamental, the infinite, the indivisible divine reality that underlies all existence, emphasizing it at the source of all being, power and creation, accessible through conscious thought. Accessible through conscious thought we use to manifest our reality. Little r, the reality that we're having in this physical dimension, making the concept both universal and deeply personal. And so that's the point, universal because it's available to everyone. Anyone can use it. Anyone can discover it. Anyone can come upon it. Anyone can have an experience through changing our consciousness. And it's deeply personal because we use it in our own personal and individualized way. And that's exciting for me, that we can use it and it is personal to us. Now, the thing itself, why would Ernest Holmes call it the thing itself? This ultimate, unnameable essence doesn't really describe here in the first part why he would call it, but for me, I understand that he is a gentleman who studied many religions, went out there and studied many things. There's many names, and once we have in our own mind a name for it, then what is attached to that name is everything that we've been told or taught about the name. And that this thing itself is beyond a name. It is both abstract, it is what we call first cause. So it is that which is unseen, and it is also tangible. It's the stuff of the universe, that which we can see. The thing itself is beyond definition. And the moment we try to define it, we've already stepped away from it. But I understand, we use language, right? We have to call it something. But the thing itself opens us up at the top and say, it's a thing, and the thing is whatever we choose to call it, to name it. So this morning, let's not reach for it, define it per se, name it, and have it then be separate from us, but rather let's just rest in this. As the song said, this only one power, that there's no opposition, that there's nothing pushing back, there's nothing withholding, there's nothing resisting us, that life isn't evaluating us, life isn't testing our worthiness, it is simply responding faithfully, neutrally, lovingly to our consciousness. So back to what I love about these teachings, is it puts the freedom, the responsibility, and the power into both my hands and your hands. Which is a good thing. Not a victim to life, not a victim to that which is happening. That we have dominion over our own minds, our own consciousness, and what we're thinking. The other reason I love it is because there's spiritual principles and laws. And these can be discovered and understood and then consciously used that we get to prove it for ourselves in our life. Again, I'm a person that goes against the norm. I don't like to be told that this is the way it is. I like to figure out how it is. And this teaching gives us the freedom to do that. All right, this resonated with me, let me take it on. This resonated with me, I'm going to take it on. I'm going to practice it in my life. I'm going to have an experience. I'm going to have a reflection. It's going to show me where I'm at. And then I can meet it again and again in each moment as I practice. I was in these teachings for a few years before, probably just going into practitioner studies. So I had practices, I had tools, I had a level of understanding. And we had just moved into our new house. We had gotten and rescued a kitten. It had gotten its way out because we're letting it in and out. So it was probably about 6 months old, and it got attacked by dogs. We heard it. We stopped it, we grabbed the cat, we brought it into the vet. It was very touch and go. And I used every tool. I used every principle. I held vigil with Juan Carlos. We both held vigil. We did our prayers. And again, not to yes, there was a deep desire within me to affect an outcome. I wanted the outcome to be what I wanted the outcome to be. But ultimately, this was trusting in that thing itself, trusting in the thing that I can't see, but I know orders everything. And practicing this very presence and proving these principles to myself. And the first proof was in how we were able to move through holding the space for the healing for this kitten. I didn't tell you his name was Ernest Holmes, did I? His name was Ernest Holmes. I told you I love these teachings and this book. And we knew if he could just eat, we could see the step towards the direction of his healing. But he didn't eat for days. But we continued to pray. We continued to hold vigil. We continued to contact the individuals that could know the truth for and about us as well. It continued to soften and allow us to be present in such a way that fear, worry, doubt would subside for moments. It comes back, but that's why this is a practice. And days into doing this, Ernest licked his food. And we cried. He didn't eat, but we knew this is the beginning. And this is what's available with these teachings. To know the truth regardless of appearances. To stand firm in what is real. So I spoke of freedom being something that is really exciting to these teachings about me. And there's a quote from the Science of Mind that says this: "To suppose that creative intelligence of the universe would create us in bondage and leave us bound would be to dishonor the creative power which we call God. To suppose that God could make us an individual without leaving us to discover ourselves would be to suppose an impossibility. Individuality must be spontaneous. It can never be automatic. The seed of freedom must be planted in the innermost being of us. But like the prodigal son, we must make the great discovery for ourselves. The space and place of freedom is within us, because this thing itself, it is everywhere present. We sit in it. It sits in us. We have been birthed forth from it. And we've been given the opportunity to express ourselves freely. And we instinctively feel and know the truth of who and what we are. And as we are seeking to express ourselves freely, it's in this this area, this arena, this space of being in divine harmony with all life. We get to express ourselves freely, come into contact with the good of our being easily, gracefully, abundantly. So the simple meaning of this true metaphysical teaching is that it is the study of life and the nature of the law that's governed and directed by thought. And that we hold in our consciousness that we are living in a spiritual universe and that God is in, through, as, around us, and for us always. Has any of you seen the movie Avatar? I think we're on our third, right? So I'm going to go back to the beginning, the original one. It came out in 2009. I have a picture if you don't know what I'm talking about, and maybe that'll spark some people's memory. You know, the blue avatars, those things. So in this movie, there is an ex-Marine who gets shipped off to Pandora, this lush moon where, unfortunately, America has occupied, or the world, humanity has occupied, because we're looking for a mineral that's there and we're trying to harvest it. So this ex-Marine, Jake, is on a mission. He's there so he can be a part of this community that is the Na'vi, so he can gain access to the very mineral we want. And we're trying to do it in a way that's without any kind of war or violence. And he becomes this avatar, and he goes in under disguise of being a scientist. But the reason I'm bringing this up is it gets to highlight this thing itself, right? It's a visual imagery that it's there and present for us. It's written in books. This divine essence, this divine presence, this thing that connects and interconnects to all of life, that's in us and all around us. It's written in books. It's presented in movies. And so we get to really come into contact with that visual representation and take it on and carry it with us as we walk around this life and we look for it in our lives. So Holmes calls it the thing itself, and Pandora, the Na'vi, call it Awa. And Awa is a guiding planet-wide consciousness which connects all life through this biological neural network. You can think of it maybe as a planetary brain or a mycelial network, right? The mycelium, we've got that here. And this consciousness maintains the ecosystem's balance. So to compare the two, the thing itself, if we talk about universal mind in both of these aspects, the universal mind that we speak of through science of mind is unseen, formless intelligence in all. It's in all, around all, and everything. It's directing everything. And Awa is also an intelligent life force connecting all beings on Pandora, also invisible, omnipresent, infinite, not in one tree or creature or being, but existing in all. And the truth that we get to come into contact with between these two seeming worlds, right? The world of our reality and a world of movie reality, is life isn't just what we see at the surface. That there's a deeper intelligence that is orchestrating, organizing everything on the unseen side of things. Another comparison, an alignment with source. We align with universal mind to access guidance, creativity, harmony, love, peace, joy, all of these qualities of God. We access through our very spiritual practices, our spiritual practices of meditation. That is why I have moved meditation into the sanctuary. That is why I have created a greater time that we sit in stillness together, because that is where we access this thing itself, in the stillness. And with this access, through this alignment with source, that we're not about controlling anything. It's not about our control. It's about connecting with the intelligence that animates all of life, the source of all life itself. Now on Pandora, the way in which they connect is through their hair. There's a neural network that they connect through all living things. And this connection also gives them access to life force, to awareness and wisdom. And this is just tuning in to the intelligence within everything. It's available to us. James Cameron knew that. That's why he created that movie. The interconnectedness of life, that we know and believe that this thing itself is everywhere present, that there is no separation with the world of experience. It is all an expression of the universal mind, of the one mind. And in Pandora, every part of Pandora, from the mountains to the banshees, through the foliage, through the Na'vi, through all the different types of communities and beings that live there, is all interconnected through this Ewa. And if one part is damaged, the whole suffers. And the last little comparison is the awakening to source. The first step is realizing that this thing itself, it exists, and that it's accessible to all of us. And awareness is that doorway to our conscious creation. And in Pandora, Jake starts out as an outsider, and he sees the physical forms, the people, the forest, the culture. But as he goes in, as he connects continuously, not just the one time, multiple times, many times, connecting to this presence, he understands that there's an intelligence behind appearances, gains clarity, power, and purpose. So all of that is to speak of this one mind, this universal mind, this one thing that we sit in and it is part of us. That we are each individualized and unique expressions of this one mind. And here we get to the sciencey aspect. Here we get to the thing of what? How do we do this? What goes on in this one mind aspect? There's two parts, two components, two aspects of the mind. There's the objective and the subjective. That's what they call it in science of mind. I get tripped up all the time, so I'm going to call it the conscious and the subconscious. The conscious states is the conscious use of our mind. What you're doing right now, what you're thinking right now. Like, God, is she done yet? That sort of stuff. That's the conscious mind, right? So we're consciously having thoughts. Now, the subconscious state, right? The subconscious mind, some may even call it the unconscious mind, is the use of the mind, which is set in motion by the conscious state. So at first it comes through the conscious minds before it ever gets through the subconscious. And this is the area of the subconscious where our memories, our beliefs, that's where they live. And a belief is just a thought we think over and over and over again, right? So a thought we think over and over and over again becomes instilled, becomes the very creative force in which we hold all things in our life. So this memory, it has meaning. And there's an emotional component to our memories. So all of this is going on beyond our conscious awareness, underneath our conscious awareness. Ernest Holmes calls this the mental equivalence. And so all thoughts are creative. We say that, and I know a lot of people get really, really worried. Like, oh my God, I just had a really bad thought. What's that going to create? It's not just the one thought we have, but what is the nature? What is the impulse? What is the emotion? What is the conviction behind the thought? That is what we're creating a mold for in the subconscious, in the area of our beingness, that then that is what is created from that. So is our mold strong enough? Does it have all of our attention? Does it have all of our feeling? Does it have all of our experience? And what I want you to know about this, just briefly, because this is just touching upon it, and I know it gets in the real mental aspect, but I want to know that the mind has a power and we can use it. And this is the way we come into an awareness of how we use it and how we can change it. So the conscious mind, we can even call it superior. I think Ernest Holmes calls it superior to the subconscious mind because we can consciously use it. And because we can consciously use it, that is where we have our freedom. We can consciously use it. We can consciously use it to set up new molds in our subconscious. We can break up the old thoughts, the old beliefs, the things that were instilled in us possibly before we ever got out of our crib. We can break that up. We have the power to do that. So I talked about freedom. We talked about oneness and the power, the one power. That is the great joy for me of these teachings that I talked about. And the other one is responsibility. So we have a choice here. The responsibility is on us to make a choice. Because you know what? We're engaging this law. These thoughts go into law. Law creates our experience. It is part of this one mind. The subjective aspect is where the law lives in us. It is that mold that activates the law. So the law is in us and it's all around us. And we engage this law with our mind naturally every day. And so now we get to be more thoughtful, more intentional. We can choose the law and what we're thinking, what we're feeling, and what we're believing. And know that we're fully supported with our choice, our thoughts, and our intentions. The thing itself, it is in us, it is as us, it is through us, it is all around us. We get to consciously come into contact with it. We get to consciously build our relationship with it. We get to become so intimate with this presence in our life and see how it changes the trajectory of our life. We'll end with a quote from the Introduction of the Science of Mind, written by Jean Houston, who wrote this portion of the Science of Mind. And she says, "The science of mind gives us the passion for a new possibility, along with the precise and clear directions for building a new matrix of mind and manifestation. It shows us how to activate the constructive imagination and how to hold in thought and feeling the intention and energy for healing, for holing, and for creation." And so it is. So this is our time where we receive your offerings. We ask you to activate law, not only with your giving, but of your love, of the space in the heart on which you choose to be generous to this community, with your time, with your talent, or with your tithe. We acknowledge our TPL members. Those are the Prosperous Life members. So individuals who give to us on a continuous basis. We say thank you for your consistent giving, which helps us continue to program all the good that's unfolding here.
There was a time in my life I thought I'd have to do it all for myself. I didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know the love of God was at hand. Now I can say, if you're discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you got to let it go, let it all go. And this is what you have to say: I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life,
Yes, I'm only here
Come on, no more
for
struggle.
God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the spirit. Yes, I'm only here
Come on,
for
I
God.
release.
Come on.
I release and I let go. Come on, I let the
Spirit run my
and
life.
my heart.
Heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here
No
for
more struggle, no more
struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Thank you, Gary. So how wonderful it is to receive, how grateful and thankful I am for all that you give and continue to pour forth into this community. I know that you are blessed by your generosity. You are blessed by the love and the ability to pour into this center, all of you, and to know that it comes back and completely fulfills all aspects and beings of your life. That we are planting something wonderful here. And you are the great farmers of the good that unfolds here, now, and always. And so it is. So I invite any first-time guests to stand up. Anybody here for the first time? Hand up. Oh, sorry, I put stand up, but stand up helps us so we can see. Thank you. You're receiving a gift. You're receiving something to fill out so you can be in the know of all the things that are unfolding here. We're so grateful that you chose to be here. We're so grateful that you chose to check us out. JC is coming around. Wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As he's finishing that up, we're going to enjoy another song from our wonderful music ministry.
All right, here we go. Come on. Oh, the Spirit of God is upon me. 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 Oh, I used to think that I had to. I used to think that I should. The scripture told me I had to be good. But now I love because I want to. I love because I am free. Blinded by the Spirit. Oh Lord, the Spirit of God is upon me. Yes it is. Oh, every day. The Spirit of God is upon me. It's upon me. Oh, don't you know? The Spirit of God is upon me. Every day. Oh, come on. Every day. The Spirit of God is upon me. It's upon me. Oh, yes it is. The Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, I don't need any party. I don't need any law. I want to sing with all my heart that God is my all in all. I let go of my burden. Loving God has made me free. Blinded by the Spirit. Oh Lord, the Spirit of God is upon me. Yes it is. Oh, yes it is. The Spirit of God is upon me. It's upon me. Oh, don't you know? The Spirit of God is upon me. It's upon me. Oh, every day. The Spirit of God is upon me. It's upon me. Oh,
Don't you know?
The Spirit of God is upon me. Oh.
Come on, stand up on your feet with us tonight. This morning.
Right.
Come on.
If y'all feel like dancing, get up and dance. You feel like stretching, get up and stretch. I know y'all know this song, so sing it with us. Oh, the Spirit of God is upon me. 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 Oh,
I thought it was my duty. I thought it was my job. Somewhere I believed that loving God would be hard. But loving God is wonderful. Loving God is ecstasy.
Come on.
I thank God for my freedom. Let me tell you, the Spirit of God is upon me. Yes, it is. Don't you know?
The Spirit of God is upon me.
It's upon me, oh yeah. Every day.
The Spirit of God is upon me.
It's upon you.
Oh,
every day.
the Spirit of God is upon me. Oh,
hey,
the Spirit of God is upon me.
Yes, it is. Come, make it your
The
declaration.
The Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, the Spirit of God is upon me.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
every day.
the Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, the Spirit of God is upon me. Oh.
Spirit of God is upon me. There you go. There could be no trepidation in my word for the sound to come out. I had to be fully present. All right. So we invite all of our practitioners and ministers to the stage, to our wonderful new large stage. You can stand up front now. And just so you know, we're starting on Monday. We used to have a prayer line here at CSL, and we are now going to be posting daily prayers on our Facebook page. So you'll be able to go to Facebook. For 1 week, it'll be a different practitioner that will leave a prayer there for you so you can enjoy these wonderful beings and their consciousness of truth. And we'll have one of them pray us out right now. Dr. Ferd.
Sure. So let's go within and recognize that it's a gift of life that we, every day of our life, we have the freedom and the choice to use it right. So let us forget any sense of duality. Let's not forget any sense of lack of limitation. And let's just live in faith that the presence and power of the Spirit within guide us, protect us, and direct us in every way. Let's be grateful for this teaching, for this center, for all the opportunities that this new year brings up to us. And it's up to us choosing in faith, in love, and in oneness that we make a life better and we make a change in this world for good, for love, and for freedom. So I give thanks for all this truth that has been spread to this world and has been inspiring me every day of my life as I release this truth through the law, knowing that everything comes back to me as I believe it, as I declare it, as we say together, and so it is.
Let's all stand up for our final song, This Is My Wish. This is my wish for the world, that peace will find its way to every boy and girl. This is the time for harmony. Let love be the song that everybody sings. Fill the air with with joyful noise. Ring the bells and raise your voice. Let there be peace on earth. Peace on earth. Lift your light and let it shine. Shine, shine, shine. Let every voice be heard. Let there be peace on earth. Whoa, 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 yeah, yeah. Peace on earth. Whoa, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Peace on earth. Fill the air with joyful noise. Ring the bells and raise your voice. Let there be peace on earth. Peace on earth. Lift your light and let it shine. Shine, shine, shine. Let every voice be heard. Let there be peace on earth. Let every voice be heard. Let there be peace on earth. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.